So for today's tutorial, I'm going to start by priming my face. I'm using the Veil Cosmetics Sunset Primer and I'm applying that all over. This is the perfect base. It's very hydrating and it's going to make the makeup last. Then I'm going in with the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation and I'm applying that with my Morphe foundation brush, just buffing it into the skin. Now I'm taking RCMA No Color Powder and I am just setting all of that. This is going to make it really easy to blend everything on top of it. I'm going to take a light brown and gray shade and I'm going to apply this in the outer corner of my eye and blend it into the crease. Then we're just going to build up the color. I'm bringing it out into a wing and then I'm applying that to my lower lash line and blending it out. Then I'm going to map out where the socket is going to be and we're going to fill that in with dark shadow. So just build up the color and blend it. I decided that I wanted that to be a little bit darker, so I just added some black and I'm applying that mostly on the outer corner just to add some depth and dimension, and I bring it also along the lower lash line. And I decided to darken up the eye sockets quite a bit. Then I went in with a flat brush and I'm just defining the edge of that socket. And then I decided that I didn't want the socket to be that big, so I actually went in, I made the socket just a little bit smaller so it wasn't such a huge circle on my face. So I just used a baby wipe to erase that line. Then I'm putting a little bit more foundation and powder over top of it. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows using the ABH Brow Duo. So I'm just defining my eyebrows. You can do your eyebrows as you usually would, or you can make them a little bit darker since this is a darker look. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal 24-Hour Shadow. This is the silver, and I sprayed my brush with setting spray. This is going to make sure you're not going to have any fallout and everything's just going to stay on the lid. And I'm going to apply that on my lower lid, so I'm going to cut the crease with this. So I'm just going to create a nice sharp line on my lower lid to cut the crease, and then I'm going to apply that also underneath my eyebrows. Then just to add a little bit more dimension, I'm applying some holographic glitter and applying that right over the silver that we did. Now I'm taking some white face paint and I'm going to go ahead and make the bone part of the skull. So I'm following along the eye socket and bringing it back toward my hairline. Now I'm drawing the cheekbone and the lower jawbone, which I actually end up going back to fix a little bit later, you'll see. And then I'm going to fill everything in white all the way down to the corners of my mouth. Then I'm just going to set everything with the powder to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. For the nose, you can really kind of get creative with the shape. I just did a triangle shape with 2 points at the top. And then I just filled everything in with black paint. Using more of the black face paint, I'm going to go ahead and carve out the cheekbone. So I'm just following it along the white line that I had from the bone, and I'm filling all of that in black. So I'm carrying the black all the way through to the other side. Then I'm adding white paint to my chin as the lower jawbone, and actually I went back and made the jawbone just a little bit bigger, so I'm carrying the white up just so there's that a little bit less of the black space on my face. So I went back and I added some white to the back of the jawbone and along the jawbone all the way to my chin. Then just make sure you go back and powder everything to set it. Then I wanted that lower jawbone to be just a little bit more white, so I went back in with paint and brightened it up a little bit. And once again, set it with powder. Now I'm adding liquid latex to my face and I'm going to be putting glitter over top of it, and there's really no easy way to do it without making a mess. I just did small sections at a time using a fluffy brush to apply the latex, and then I used a different brush to put the holographic glitter over top. Then the battery on my camera died. I'm so sorry, but I don't have footage of me putting on the jewels as the teeth. I filled in the black between the jawbones, a black winged liner, and I intensified the circles around my eye sockets. latex. All you have to do to stick the jewels on is just put a little bit of liquid latex and then stick the jewel to it. So you want to make sure that they're all in a row so that it looks like teeth. Then I'm going to go in with black paint and I'm just adding little lines between the jewels to add a little bit of detail and shadow. And that is it for this glitter jewel skull makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!